Hi, welcome to Hikate's Crossing. Now, this is video number 2 of my purchase. The first one I did, I realised that I'd actually muted the microphone for some silly reason, so hopefully this time it's working. So, when I go through and check it again, this time I'll check properly before I upload it. So what arrived in the parcel was the Silver Witchcraft tarot bag, the Starman tarot bag, and I received the Santa Muerte tarot deck, so I also got the tarot bag as well. So I went through and had a look at the book and the cards. Now the cards you sort of saw in the first video, which was quite cool. So let's move the other decks to one side. You don't really need those. Here's the cards and the book. So the book is a coloured book. It's got all the different languages in it, and it begins with a table of contents, of course, and a little bit about the artwork and the book, of course, and about the artist, the author himself, Fabio Lustrani. It also talks about the Santa Muerte Tarot deck itself. The dead are reborn and lie again in the belly of the conscience. So a little bit about that. And then it's got the Major Arcana, and it's got quite a bit for each card, which is quite good. Well, it's a bit hard to see with the I thought without having any lights on it might have been able to see, but I think we're sort of showing the light from outside, it makes it a bit hard. So there we have, all the major arcana and then the minor arcana going through each suit. Talks about what the chalices are. So there's quite a lot to sort of dive into the book actually. So this is going to take me a little bit of time to go through and have a look. And then there's a little, there's a couple of spreads at the back, which is quite good. You've got the Ouija, the Oracle of the Dead spread, which is like so you've got 22 majors. Oh, you separate the suits out, so you've got all the 22 major arcana and then 14 each of the suits, so you put them into the 5, and then you do a card represents the past, the beginning of the situation, the querent wishes to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there ends up like 9 cards in total by the looks of it. Wow, that's going to be, I'll have a decent look at that at some stage. Or you can do card of the day, what the dead advise us. So there's something for me to dive into with the book anyway. And I've gone through and had a look, and I've actually shuffled the cards so they're not in order. And you've sort of been through and had a look at the imagery from the first, so you can sort of see some of the images anyway. Gone through, like the sun. Six of Cups, Eight of Cups. Go through and have a look at some of the, I mean, I know there's lots and lots of walkthroughs of this deck, and you can really see the other cards, the rest of the deck, from on the previous video, and unfortunately without any sound or anything. It's a bit tricky, but I love the imagery on this. I think it's just stunning. It's going to be a lot for me to dive into. I think it's going to take some time to really have a decent look at the image and see what the cards are actually about. So that's cool. Page of Wands, Tower, the Devil. So you can really see the different images. Quite cool. It's the High Priestess. I love that card. So yeah, there's a lot going on with this deck, I think. Swords. There's really a deck that you can really sort of dive into with colour and what is the skeleton doing. Santa Muerte 13, 10 cups. So yeah, there's quite a lot of symbology in these cards. So it's going to be interesting to actually dive deep within them and really have a good look at what they actually mean. So yeah, you can sort of see. If you want to see the cards in order, definitely go and have a look at the video beforehand. So let's see what card are we going to look at today. And then I'll read you, because you wouldn't have been able to hear that before. Oh, here we go. What's this one here? This one is the Tower. Okay, so we're looking at the Tower today. Let's see what it says in the book. The Tower. Something that you have been opposed to for probably a long time is about to emerge, explode and open itself to the world. The Tower therefore is a living construction, overcrowded and teeming, exposed due to a sudden change that will alter the balances, and whose orientation and directions therefore could seem to become confused or overturned. It could be difficult to go against the current and against common opinion, but this is how illumination will arrive. Otherwise it will be a violent separation that will win, an explosion that will bring with it a crisis, unbalance, and in the worst cases a true catastrophe. The advice of the dead: destroy old structures and superficial structures without fear, and those that have become over time a prison, and liberate the energies that were enclosed within them. So yeah, I love that card. There's a lot going on. There's a lot about I feel a lot there's about staircases that seem to be an illusion. With that, for me, the Tower is always about the old, just having the walls and the barriers being destroyed. And once you've got the walls and the barriers have crumbled down around you, maybe you feel like the world is crumbling around you. You feel like you can rebuild again at your own pace. Whatever you desire can then be rebuilt. You can then find yourself standing on solid ground of reality. But it first starts with a sense of destruction. And I do love that. I do feel like there's a lot going on with the staircases that seem to be crumbling around. They seem to be falling apart. Seems to be a lot going on. A lot of instability. Not very things are not very stable. The foundations aren't very stable at this time. Things can feel a bit chaotic. So yeah, lots to look at. So overall, I really like this deck. I think it's going to take me some time It's going to take me some time to rebuild, which is going to be quite cool. Oh, I feel like this whole thing's frozen up. So I don't know quite what's going on there. So it's whoops. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to working with this tarot deck. I think there's a lot to dive into with the cards. It is going to take me some time to really sort of understand some of the images and things, even though I've got an understanding of what the tarot actually means and I could read with it, but I feel like to really get to know it, it's going to take some time. So there's definitely a lot to dive into with the Santa Muerte. Santa Muerte. I hope I'm pronouncing, my Spanish is not that great, so I'm sorry about that. I apologise from that. But definitely a deck I'm looking forward to diving into. And I'm pleased that I got the bags for the Starman Tarot and the Silver Witchcraft. So they look quite cool with, I think, the right bags for the, just an alternative. So anyway, take care and blessed be. Thank you for being with Hekate's Crossing. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the notification bell so you know when I'm uploading another video. Don't forget to book, maybe you want to book a reading. There's a link on my site to Unseen Alley, or you can go directly to my blog. There's Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget, on Make Playing Cards are a selection of decks that I have created myself. If you want something a little different, maybe it might suit you, might be something you're interested in. You know, it could be something there. There's a Lenormand and Lotteria deck, and there's a few other Oracle and Tarot decks available for sale on Make Playing Cards. So anyway, take care and blessed be, and enjoy the rest of your day.